When looking at the players in the conversation that's currently happening involving popular culture and how we're seeing the cryptocurrency revolution getting its roots in the youth culture of today, you can see it in Fortnite, for example. You can see how this currency that they use on Fortnite is ultimately growing in value in a way that reminds us of cryptocurrency in a strangely suspicious way. And the fact that Fortnite has so many users, obviously its popularity has gone down slightly, but it still remains a pretty powerful force in the world of this sort of space. And this brings us to talk about the celebrities who have risen involving themselves with this sort of rise. And really we are witnessing this the youth culture is being educated in a way that's really going to be playing a significant role, that's going to have cryptocurrency going viral in a very similar way. We've been seeing these next generation of internet celebrities, and this really connects to valuable things that we do talk about on this channel a lot. Topics that are really cornerstones of this channel that we explore. Number one is cryptocurrency, and number two is the conversation that's happening revolving around cryptocurrency. Now, this video is a little bit different from the content that I usually make, but ultimately it all ties in. So it's a little bit of a weird video, so no normal people allowed beyond this point. Anyways, in the world of cryptocurrency, there's one question that reigns supreme above all, and this is the question of when Lamborghini. When are we going to see Lamborghinis happening? And it's the cornerstone philosophical debate of the cryptocurrency world. Now, from this point moving forward, I mean, we're seeing Bitcoin in the green. We've been seeing a pretty upward mobility. I mean, Bitcoin's up pretty significantly. A lot of people talk smack about Bitcoin because it was worth $20,000 at the end of 2017, and now it's 2018 and it's worth $7,000. But also you have to take into consideration the fact that only a few days ago, a few weeks as a matter of fact, Bitcoin was approaching $5,000 and now it's at $7,000. So people who were collecting Bitcoin back when it was $5 are now seeing a pretty significant upward momentum. So it does prove that people aren't always losing money in the cryptocurrency world. Now, I mean, you look at the fact that right now cryptocurrency is, as a total, is worth $284 billion and soon to be $1 trillion. We'll see cryptocurrency reaching that point. But this brings me to the fundamental conversation that's happening revolving around cryptocurrency, which involves regulations. This involves the fact that cryptocurrency has developed the reputation that it has up until the point where we currently see it. It is no mistake to see of course, something that's decreased in value and come to this point. A lot of the hype has died down, but ultimately we do see celebrities like my friend Kevin O'Leary here from Shark Tank, and among others. We do explore a lot of these various different celebrities who have been really adopting these visionaries, of course. But this brings me to the most visionary person of our generation of all, and of course this is not Kevin O'Leary. This is my good old buddy from Fortnite here, Ninja, and he's a really great celebrity, but I would say that he would be a pivotal celebrity to really be hyping up cryptocurrency. And we've seen this sort of digital culture and all these various different things, but I mean, obviously there's these old time has-beens, like PewDiePie. We remember good old, I mean, obviously PewDiePie is a legend, nobody's gonna fault him for that, but he really has, in a large sense, I mean, he's made videos about cryptocurrency before on his channel. We've seen that these digital celebrities are existing in the same world as cryptocurrency. So it is a lot to be said. There is obviously that fundamental overlap that we see happening, to a large degree. So ultimately, it is going to be, a determining. I mean, obviously, as cryptocurrency begins to move forward and overtake the system and replace various different systems that are already in place, we're going to see celebrities who are using Bitcoin, who are cool, who are saying Bitcoin's cool. I'm waiting to see in rap videos and hip hop videos where rappers are going to start talking about how much Bitcoin they have rather than just talking about how much fiat they have. I mean, they're holding up this paper money and it seems outdated. I mean, these people are showing off gold chains, but they have to realize that the age of gold is over. It's non-tangibles now, and I believe ultimately we will see celebrities and these digital celebrities at that begin to recognize this growing trend of ultimately what's cool, and I'm pretty sure that this is in full alignment with basically the agenda that is cryptocurrencies, you know, moving forward and getting these things in place. I mean, right now obviously we don't see Litecoin, we don't see people buying any coffee at Dunkin' Donuts using a Bitcoin, buying a Litecoin. This is a fundamental challenge of cryptocurrency, but you know, ultimately you have to look into a lot of these different projects and how they're going to be replacing fundamental elements of the world. I mean, Steam is one that I'm very interested in. Of course, you know, with DTube, decentralized YouTube, these decentralized platforms. We talk a lot on this channel about Tron, and these media platforms that are ultimately destined, have the destiny to overtake YouTube, because YouTube is on a steady decline. We're seeing the end of YouTube and the rise of these various different Instagram video, you name it, there's various different platforms, and cryptocurrency is right along with the replacing generation, the new generation, and the celebrities of the new generation are people like this gentleman right here, and ultimately you know, cryptocurrency plus this gentleman and this sort of I mean, he sort of is just a symbol of the new generation of people. I mean, of course, Drake going over to Twitch is also another symptom of the time. And I would also like to point out a developing tradition that we've been seeing happening where these different rappers have all been migrating over to Twitch and adapting to the platform and using Fortnite in the audience that's built in the live audience, because as we've seen, YouTubers like Ice Poseidon and these various different successful live audiences really the future of this sort of wave, and it definitely goes hand in hand with the generation of cryptocurrency that we're going to be seeing. Trippie Redd has voiced his interest in Snapchat. I mean, fuck. Trippie Redd has voiced his interest in Fortnite, and when Drake essentially was on Fortnite, I could see Fortnite is really a developing core of the cryptocurrency philosophy. There's something fundamentally shared in the internet culture that's developing in the next generation of people. The world is ready for cryptocurrency, and we're very much one step away from seeing full adoption, and this is very much, Fortnite is very much tied in with how we could see the success of Fortnite, and how you've seen it go viral overnight is very much similar to cryptocurrency, and the conversation is very much developing in the same tone, and I would say that as we see the youth culture adapting and being familiarized with these things, it's only a short time period now. So make sure that you guys connect with us on Snapchat. You could easily add us right there, and be glad to continue the conversation over there. And yeah, all that being said, you know, this video is obviously just for educational purposes only. You know, this is not financial advice. I'm not your dad. You know, I'm not a financial advisor. You know, obviously this video is just my opinion regarding you know, Bitcoin and Tron and all these great cryptocurrencies. But you might be asking the question, how does cryptocurrency connect with Fortnite, and how does this connect with Lamborghini? Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because this is really fundamental, because you think about how many people are using Fortnite, you think about how many people are interacting with the in-game economy that is Fortnite, and what are they actually selling on Fortnite? Intangibles. Yes, my people, that is right. On Fortnite, people are using their you know, points and so forth, you know, their bucks on Fortnite, and realistically the you know, denomination of currency that they use on Fortnite is really growing in value, you know, substantially, and of course it does sort of parallel a lot of similarities in regards to the conversation that's happening involving Bitcoin. So I mean, I'm just basically throwing this out here. This fellow who has basically gotten the attention of millions and millions of live viewers, right, watching exactly what he's doing in real time. It is definitely a significant time in history right now, and we are witnessing a pivotal shift. It could ultimately happen at any point. We could easily see you know, a huge change in just what the youth culture is paying attention to in regards to cryptocurrencies, and this could manifest itself in a multitude of different ways, and all these different celebrities that we've seen already giving attention to you know, cryptocurrency. It is interesting to see how these different variables have been coming together in such a short amount of time, and of course I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this sort of online community that's been growing involving Fortnite in these various different ways that the new generation has actually been interacting on these various different using the internet in the way that they essentially, you know, have been. And it is interesting to see how you know, Fortnite and these various different things have been such you know, a centerpiece of the conversation that's been happening, and really cryptocurrency is right next door to this sort of online world, in the way that we've been seeing these various different things coming together. And of course I think that Tron definitely has been positioning themselves in a really strategic place. I'm looking forward to this brave new horizon that we see in front of us, so I'm definitely excited to be seeing a lot of these different things.